Hello, YouTube movie fans. Today I'm going to talk about a movie I watched recently. The movie is called Suicide Kings from 1997. It stars Christopher Walken, um, Dennis Leary, Johnny Galecki, Jay Moore, and Brad Garrett. Those are the actors that I actually remember from the movie. It's a really cool gangster robbery type of movie, kidnapping type of movie. I like the story and I love the acting. Christopher Walken. He plays the kingpin, or the I would say the evil mobster boss. And the story is that four friends, maybe five friends, but four friends, Jay Moore and Johnny Galecki is part of them. And there's a few other actors that I can't really remember their names right now, but one of the friends, he was having a good time with the girlfriend in a car, in a nice Ford Mustang car, and they're just having a good time, heating it up in the car. And then out of nowhere, the girl is kidnapped. The girl, like, somebody breaks the door of the Mustang, and they pull the girl out, and they put the girl in a white van, and they disappear. So the girl is kidnapped, and the four friends, they have this really interesting idea of kidnapping a mobster, like a gang mobster, and Christopher Walken plays that gangster, a mobster boss. So somehow, it's kind of funny, but somehow they kidnap Christopher Walken, and they brought him to this really expensive mansion. And the mansion is basically owned by Johnny Galecki's character. Johnny Galecki, I really like him in this movie. He's really cool. And for the people that recognize his name, he's from The Big Bang Theory. He plays Leonard in The Big Bang Theory, and in this movie, he's basically playing Leonard again, but this time he's more aggressive, and he uses a lot of bad words. He's not really he's a rich kid in this movie. He plays like a rich kid. Like the mansion is worth probably like $4 million. So his parents has a lot of money, and the parents are not in the house. The parents are somewhere on vacation. But the four friends decided to use his mansion as the headquarters for this kidnapping, the kidnapping of Christopher Walken. And so what they do is they duct tape Christopher Walken in a nice chair. They use like a lot of duct tape, and and they want to force him to give them $2 million so that they can rescue this girlfriend that was kidnapped. So they want to get the $2 million from Christopher Walken, and then they want to pay the other kidnappers the $2 million so that they can actually get the girl back. That was the idea, So the whole movie is just the four of them in the house, maybe even six of them, maybe seven of them in the house, talking to each other, trying to figure out if this plan was actually a good plan. And Christopher Walken, the whole time he's in the chair, saying, you guys don't know what you guys are doing. When I get out, I'm gonna kill all of you guys. Do you know who I am? I'm the boss. I'm the boss, and I know where you guys live, and if I ever get out, I'm gonna kill all of you guys. So And Christopher Walken, he basically plays an amazing bad guy. And the whole time, like I said, he's tied in this chair, you know. And one of the things they actually did was they cut off one of his fingers, which was which was crazy. So this movie is really amazing, and I really love the story, and I love the actors. Like these guys are really amazing. You know, this was like 1997, so a lot of these actors are very young. I think they became better well known later on in their careers. But in 1997, you know, they were pretty good. Every single actor in this movie, you know, they played their roles really, really good. I really enjoyed watching them on screen. Um, you know, even like somebody like Brad Garrett, you know, Brad Garrett is the big guy from Everybody Loves Raymond, and he plays one of the minions of the gangster world, and him and so Brad Garrett and the other guy, like a short fat guy, they're the ones who kidnapped the girl. They're the ones who kidnapped the girl, and they try to keep the girl company, and make sure the girl doesn't run away. And the scenes with Brad Garrett and this other fat guy is really funny. Like they fight over the TV, they fight over the TV remote. You know, it's really funny. I really love watching Brad Garrett play that character, because I've never seen him play any other character, because you know he's well known for being the other brother of Raymond Romano on Everybody Loves Raymond, but he was really interesting to watch in this movie, Suicide King. I really enjoyed his scenes, and he was pretty funny. He was pretty funny in this movie, so I really enjoyed watching him. And Dennis Leary plays the lieutenant for Christopher Walken. So Dennis Leary plays the ruthless lieutenant, and he wants to find out where his boss has been kidnapped. So he's trying to figure out where these guys are. So in the movie, he's driving all over the city, trying to figure out, you know, he's talking to people on the phone, you know, calling other people that he knows, trying to figure out where his boss was kidnapped. And eventually he found out where these guys are actually staying, and he actually figured out, because you know, like these guys were not gonna let him go, but Dennis Leary, he basically gets the money together, because you know these guys have a lot of money. So Dennis Leary gets the $2 million, and he brought it to the house, and you know, now the thing is, they have to let go. They have to let go the boss, Christopher Walken. So they untie Christopher Walken, and Christopher Walken, you know, gets in the car and it drives away. But that is not the end of the story, and I'm not gonna spoil the story here. But I really love the twist and turns of this movie. Like I said, the acting is really great for 1997, and Christopher Walken and Dennis Leary, they are really good actors at playing bad guys. And Dennis Leary, I've always watched his movies. I've always loved his movies, and he plays an amazing lieutenant here. You know, he's always very ruthless. Like he's always casted in these roles where he plays a really bad villain, and he's such a, like, his voice and the language he uses is so amazing, and it's no different here. You know, so really just watching him be very, very ruthless in this movie is just so fantastic. And then Christopher Walken, he's the same thing. Like, he's really, really, really good in this movie. He's always fantastic. Johnny Galecki, like I said, he plays the rich friend who his mansion has been taken over by these friends of his, and he did an amazing job playing the friend that doesn't want this thing to happen in his house. he didn't want these guys to be in his house, and he keeps on telling Christopher Walken's character, this was not my idea. I did not organize this. This has nothing to do with me. They just came to my house and they took over my house. So please don't kill me, because this is not my house. I mean, this is not my plan. I just live here. I don't know what the heck is going on. So Johnny Galecki, he's really fantastic, and he's really amazing, because Johnny Galecki, I just recently realized that he was also in I Know What You Did Last Summer. So he played like a small role in that movie, and he was also fantastic in that movie. So he's one of the best. He was one of the bright stars in Hollywood. Johnny Galecki. He's really, really fantastic, and it's no wonder that he was actually casted in The Big Bang Theory, because he's very talented as an actor. Like, he's really, really good. So yeah, the movie is called Suicide Kings from 1997. I really enjoyed it, and if you like old movies, go look for this movie, because you will watch it and you will enjoy it. I watched it for free on Tubi, so if you have Tubi, if you can actually go on Tubi, you can search for it and you can find it. So thank you for watching.